and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you. We made this yesterday, so this little a recipe book for a gift, and I want to do it so that it's like we've got something like a little folder type thing for somebody to have. I do have a birthday coming up that I know will absolutely love this, so yeah, hopefully anyway. So let's do things. So this is just packaging. This is actually from Amazon. It's one of those where you get like a DVD or a Blu-ray or something in, and it comes over and stuff. All I did was I cut it off. I used the other bits of cardboard for dimension and for another project, and this is what I was left with. I did cut a bit off each of the inside so that we could fold it over into a book, and this actually fits in quite nicely. So what I'm thinking is inside, or maybe in there, we create, because this has already got the folds within it, we create like a little pocket or something for our piece. I'm just getting, so it'll sort of be up like that, so we have like a little pocket for there. We'll do the same for this side as well, because like I say, I mean, we've already got those folds and stuff in there, so we're just going to use it to our advantage. So I'm going to have that there, and then I've got some post-it notes if I can grab them. Let me just move my bits and pieces, because honestly, if you saw the state, I've got everything everywhere. So I have these post-it notes that I got from Arteza, and it is a set of 48, I think. Yeah, 48. And I'm thinking that we could put one of these in as well. I'm just looking to see if we've got like a nice purpley colour, maybe. Oh, we've got pale pink. That would be nice, I think. I'm just taking them all out to have a look. I might just take them out the box completely and move them somewhere else in my craft room. So we've got like this peachy colour, which is quite nice. Oh, this pale blue. Yeah, I might go with that. So let me just move that over. We also get, so we get a lined one, and we get that plain one. So yeah, we go with them. Let's pop these back in there. I'm going to use the same paper pad that we used for the book, so we'll use that. Right, I'm just popping all of these back in so they're off the desk. Okay, right, and they can live back on the floor. So let's have a look to see, do they, oh look at that, they fit in as well perfectly. So them I think I'm just gonna glue on, and then the book will have it so that it comes out. I'm liking that, and then maybe have, I don't know, we'll have something on there. So the first thing we're going to do, let's move these out the way and let's get this covered. So I'm going to bring in the paper pad, and I'm going to do the same paper as the front of the book. So we're going to use this pearlized ombre pastel coloured one. So I'm going to get a couple of, well actually I'll get two out for now, and if we do need a third, then we have it there. So what I want to do, I want to put glue on here, and as you can see, just to say it fits, which is brilliant. Yeah, that one doesn't, although we could use it that side. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to get some glue, and let's pop our glue on here and get this stuck down. So making sure we have plenty of glue on, because we don't want this to come up. Okay, and make sure we've got plenty of glue around that spine. Okay, so lots and lots of glue. Right, and then I'm just going to glue this down so that we have a border around it. There we go. Okay, make sure that's well stuck down. Just to move that out of the way, and then I'm just going to cut this little bit off. Okay, just like that, and then I'm going to go on the corners and just take off a triangle, because if I can, I want these bits to go over over our piece, just so that we've got a bit of a nicer edge here. So I will have to cut it in places and cut little segments out, but that's fine. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So I'm just going to do that. So where those extra flat bits are, yeah, we're just going to pop these bits down, because I want it to look really nice. So I'm going to glue here where the spine is as well. I'm just going to cut. And then I'm going to cut just a slither out of it, and that's just so that it doesn't sort of overlap each other, but we only need a small amount out. Okay, now it also doesn't matter that these are not straight, because I am going to be popping some paper inside to cover all of this. This is just so that we don't see this raw edge, because this raw edge, it just really isn't very attractive and it's not very nice. So if you've got the chance in which to cover it, then definitely go for it. So I'm just going to cut that out, and again I'm going to pop some glue down so that we cover that, and some glue over there as well. Right, it looks to be as if I've got that bit here cut off on the other side, so I'm going to just trim that. Okay, if I can trim it, that is. Come on. Oh, there we go. Right, so then let's pull that over, and then that is now all looking really nice and neat. It's just like wrapping. It really is, because we're just literally making sure it all looks really nice, because you don't want it to look horrid, do you? So that's over there. I don't want any extra bulk if we can help it. So that's what I'm just doing. Okay, I'm not sure how well the sides are going to go, just because of there's not much there, but we can always do something about that, so I'm not worried too much. Okay, so there's that. Right, let's get some glue on here, and I'm having to hold it because I'm using the glue. It allows you to have that wiggle room, but it doesn't stick like permanently straight away, so you've got to sort of hold it until that glue takes, which is a bit of a faff on, but once it does take and once it sticks, it's a permanent adhesion, and actually that's worked out really well. So I wasn't sure whether or not that would work because it was only a little bit on, but it seems to have done, which is awesome. So again, I'm just going to cut out where that fold is, and we're going to pop some glue on, and hopefully, yep, that fits over, and just hold it again just for a little bit. And all of this is going to be recovered, so you're not going to see these bits at all, so that's really good to know. And it really is, you know, we're doing this because we're wanting to make it you know, prettier. We don't want to see those bare edges because it doesn't look as nice. So, and we're going to go over the top, and essentially, I mean, this is just packaging, and how cool is this that we're creating something else from packaging. I'm just hoping it turns out nice, because if it doesn't, I won't want to give it to my friends. I'll end up making something else, but so far so good. I'm quite pleased with it. So let's get this bit down. So So again, plenty of glue on. I am using my Nuvo glue for this. It's the Deluxe Adhesive. I don't like I'm not as keen with the one in the orange bottle. Don't get me wrong, I mean it works fine. But oh, there's my phone. But I do prefer this one. I don't find that it clogs or does anything like, yeah, so it's all good. Okay. Right, that should have stuck. Okay, last little bits. So this bit, we want this bit, and then we just want all of this bit as well. Okay, just move that word, so that's going to stick onto there. Okay, and then we're just going to go and stick this bit on as well. And like I say, we do have to hold it just for a little while, just because of the fact that we are using that liquid adhesive, and it does take a few seconds for it to grab, but then once it grabs, it is a permanent adhesion, so it's all good. So right, okay, so I'm liking that. So that is the outside. So very carefully I'm just gonna make it so that we can close it. Excellent. Oh, I'm liking that. Now let's start covering the inside, and I'm wondering whether to use the same paper or whether to use different. Let me get I think we'll use different. Why not? Oh, shall we use that one? I like that one. Right, I'm going to get a couple out just so I don't have to keep grabbing the thing. And I do actually think we might need 2 of them. And then what I'm going to do is we need to measure. So I need to mark where it needs to be cut, because this is going to have to be cut like in different ways. So I'm just going to go down here. Okay. Right. Now it will need slightly trim, but that is fine, because what I'm going to have to do is that's going to have to go on there, and then that's going to cut down. I'm thinking, oh, because I want it to go over, so right, I'm thinking if we cut there. So this is all just I'm not very good when it comes to measuring stuff like this, so yeah, I know it's probably not what you want measurements. So this is actually 5 7/8, and I am going to just trim off a little bit more of that edge. Right, so that one's going to go there, and I just want to trim off a little bit off this edge as well, because the plan is I'm going to glue that on there like that, and do the same with that side. So let's actually let's just pop glue onto the cardboard itself. I think we're safe if we do it with the cardboard itself, making sure we get right to those edges. Okay. Right, just like so. Making sure there's plenty, and then I'm just going to stick that right up against that edge, just like so. Okay, and then bring that so that it is right up against that edge. Okay, and then we're going to just bend that. Oh no, we need to wait for that to dry properly. Okay, so let's leave that a second. And then we have this one, which we're going to do the same with. So let's pop glue. And by cutting it so that it is bigger, you're guaranteed to get a proper fit, which is how I like to do it. So plenty of glue, like so. I'm making sure we've got it everywhere. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to just pop that up right against that, make sure it's right at the top, and then push that down, and again really press it down so that that glue takes. Okay, so that should have taken on this side. So what I'm going to do is slowly bend that back. Perfect. And what I want to do is down this edge, I'm just going to trim it down so that that is nice and straight. The only problem is I can't see what I'm doing. Right, so just like that, and I'm just going to trim it there. The other edge is fine. Okay, and then we are going to do very similar to what we've just done. We're going to fold these over, so I'm just taking a little slither out just so that we can fold it over. And again, these will be covered because we're going to cover these with some more paper, but I just want the edge of this piece to be covered, just because it just looks nice. Okay, so really pushing that down like that. So, oh, I like that. That looks really, really cute. Right, now let's do the same to this side. So just going to bend it over so that we've got a nice crease in it, and then doing the same, we're going to just trim right down here like that, and then cut that off. Okay, so that's that bit done, and then we're just going to cut into these, taking a little slither out. Okay, bit of glue like so. Okay, and that's going to go over like that, and then that bit's going to go over like that, and then we're just going to keep hold of it just until that that adhesive takes. So there is that, and how cute is that looking? Right, so now that that's looking fabulous, we need a bigger sheet. So this time, right, we're gonna need 2 pieces, I think, by the looks of it, to yeah, we are. So I need another sheet of this, and then what I'm going to do in the centre of here, I think I'll just get a piece of this and we'll put a patch of that down. So there's that. So let me just grab another sheet of this one, if I can find it. I'm hoping we've got one there. There it is. This is the last one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, do you know what might be better is if we just cover the inside of this first. I'm just going to do it bigger, cut it down bigger like that, and then we do separate. Yeah, I'm going to do that because I think that'll look better. So just going to cut this down. Okay, like so, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to stick it down. I want that to sort of go under, so let's trim that down. It should be enough, hopefully. Yep. We'll like go under there, so it's still a little out. Right, I'm thinking that we just need to sort of take a slither out. because it seems to want to go. Does it want to go? No, it doesn't. So let's. I should really measure it, shouldn't I? But you know, right. Take a little bit more off. As long as it tucks under, so that you can't see this edge, I'll be very happy. So that go. Oh, look at that, perfect. So then, if I glue that down into place, we can then trim it. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to pop our glue on all the way around. Okay, I'm going to try and do this as quick as I can because I don't want this to dry, any bits of it to dry until I've got that paper on. Okay, making sure plenty of glue on. Right, okay, so there's that, and then we're just going to pop that under there like so, and then we're going to pop that under there like so, and then just squish it down and wait for that glue to dry. Oh, I'm loving it. And then we only need 2 bits for this, so I'm thinking that's looking better than doing each bit separately. Okay, so while that's like that, let me just smooth those bits. Let's trim this down because we want it to be a really nice fit, and I'm thinking that I need my bigger scissors because you get a better finish when you've got your bigger scissors. So there's one side, and then oh, come on, and there's the other side, and that is looking fab, absolutely fabulous. So very slowly I'm going to just sort of ease it into being folded, which isn't as easy as it looks. So as you can see, it's yeah. Oh, there's the lady snorting. Okay, right there. Oh, that looks really cool. I'm liking that. Right, last bits. Let's do these bits. So I'm thinking I want this on. This, yeah, we're going to put this on. So let's, again, I'm just going to roughly cut around it. I wonder if, yeah, that would be nice if we could. I think if we can stick that underneath there, and then so it goes under. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, so lots of glue. So now I know whereabouts it is. I'm going to put lots of glue on, like so. Right, and then let's put a bead of glue just around here like that, and then let's stick that under. Okay, like that, and then stick that down like that. Okay, right, so let's leave that to yeah, to dry, and then I'm going to do the same thing again with the other side. So I'm just going to cut that bit out, and I'd like it, if we can, tuck under there. I don't think we can get as much under this one, so just pop lots of glue on. Like so. Oh, my glue's coming out rather slow, but it's got a really small nib on it, but it's really cool. Right, so I'm going to tuck that into there and lay that down like so, and really push that in, because again we really want this to adhere quite nicely to it. Okay, so there's that one. So now that one's drying, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around this one using my longer scissors, because you get a much better finish with the longer ones. Okay, and then that bit. How am I going to do this side? Let's sort of do it. Oh, I can see the shadow of it, so that should work. Right, I'm going to just come in with these just to cut that out. Okay, and cut you off. There we are. So there's that side, and that has worked beautifully well. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. So let's do the same with this side. So I'm just going to cut these extra bits off, and that bit there. Okay, right, and then we're just going to cut that, and then cut around there. Oh, I love that. Oh, and again, it hasn't quite done the same as the other side, but I mean it looks alright. It looks really good actually. Just going to really push that down just so that that glue, when it dries, it will dry so that it is curled over, but there's not as much room under this side as it was on the other side. But I mean, that's our little portfolio all covered. I mean, how cute does that look? So let's get rid of all of these little bits that we have, because what I want to do now is I want to bring in these. So I'm just going to open this up. Okay, like so, and how cool is that? That is so cute. Because I'm thinking, let's open this one up as well. Okay, and put that on, because I'm thinking these two here, and it closes quite nicely. So let's glue, I'm just going to glue them down. So let's do that. Oh, I might keep it for myself. I might keep it in my kitchen. Okay, so there's that bit, and then we're just going to glue this piece, this one down. Again, plenty of glue on. Make sure I get it the right way up. It's easy with the lined one, as you can see. Right, okay. So there's that, and there's that. So that's that side. And then we have our little book here, which can just stay there. And I don't know whether to glue that down as well, because you could glue that down and it's like a little... Do you know what? I'm going to glue it down because I really like the idea of that. So let's pop some glue on the back. Okay, and again I'm making sure there's plenty of glue on, because we don't want this to fall apart, do we? And that's going to sit there, so we have a place to write our little recipes. We've got our little shopping list bit here, and then that just sits like that, and then it just folds over, hopefully. Oh, it doesn't quite fold over as well. Oh no, that's not bad. That works. That's so cool. And that's all from packaging. Wow. Do you know what? I'm really impressed with that. I'm wondering whether I put some pockets on. Let's have some pockets. Why not? So let's use some of this. So I'm going to cut this down, because then we can put like little, I don't know. I have no idea yet. Right, I'm going to straighten this up. And then what I'm going to do is go from one corner to the other corner. I haven't measured this, so I have no idea the sizing. However, they fit lovely on there, so that's my pockets are done. So little tuck spots. Okay. I mean, in theory, if you didn't want it to be as bulky as it is, you could half the paper pads, the post-it notes down to what do you call it? Like to half, so it wouldn't be as chunky. And I'm going to leave them in. So I really like that, but I wanted it to be like that. So what I'm going to have to do is get another piece, and I want it hopefully to fit this, and it does. Excellent. And then let's just cut across. I'm just going to use my scissors and go up against that line. Okay, and then that bit, perfect. On this side, so you could put like your receipts and stuff, couldn't you, in these bits? Come on, glue, work, be nice. So I'm just going to put glue all the way down there. Now I want to grab some ribbon because I want a closure for this. Okay, so let's put that down like so. I'm just going to cut that little corner off. Sorted. Now I have this little decoration piece, so I'm going to use that, and actually it's just a corner one, but I think it would look nice just there, because why not? And then this one can go just there, just for just a little bit of added decoration to our piece. Right, I want some ribbon because I'd like a closure for this, so I'm going to have something going around. We'll tie it in a bow, and then I really want to decorate the front up. So let's grab the ribbon first, which let's have a look, see what I've got. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, it's shells. That's no good, is it? Right, I think this one. Okay, so I have this one, so this, I'll use this. It's all the right colours, and it's got a house on it, so yeah. And what I'm going to do is cut a piece that is long enough to tie a bow. So just there. Okay, and then what I want to do is I'm actually going to tie it up, because I want the ribbon to be glued down so that it doesn't come off this piece. So where I do my design on the front of it, I want it to go over the ribbon, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'd thought about it beforehand. I wonder what that was. I wonder if it was snow falling off the roof. Right, yeah, so if I'd thought about it beforehand, I probably would have stitched it into the spine just there, but yeah, loving that. Right, I'm going to go off camera now because I've got a load, oh, sounds like hubby's home. I've got a load of bits on here that I think I'm gonna fussy cut out these, and then I'll come back, and what we'll do is we're gonna build our cover. So I'll be back in a second. So I'm back. Right, what I decided to do, so as I was cutting up, the paper was just resting on there, and I thought, oh, that looks really sweet. So I'm just going to stick that on to there. Well, what I am actually going to do is I've got some really good, what do you call it, double-sided tape. So I'm going to use that on the back of this, as well as my glue, just so that it sticks like instantly, as well as, yeah, if you know what I mean. Right, you don't have to do this, you can just use your liquid glue, it would be fine. Actually, gel medium would probably be, look at the state of that, honestly, Dawn, what are you playing at? Right, let's, I'm so rubbish when it comes to things like this. Okay, well, when it comes to like actually putting tape and stuff on. Okay, I'm just going to go around, make sure all of these edges are well yeah, well glued, and then just glue where there isn't any. Okay, and then that should hopefully keep that ribbon in place, because like I said, I want the whole point of the cover, one of the points of my cover is to keep that ribbon in place so that that is a permanent fixture to our piece. I have to say I am loving it. And then what I thought I would do is I'm going to bring in my dimension here, and I want to just do like a little collage around the bottom of it. So I'm just going to pop some foam on like so, and have it raised up. But I have to say I'm loving how it's turned out, and for a bit of packaging, I know I haven't been able to give you guys measurements and stuff, but I'm hoping that you can see that, you know, it's just like wrapping presents, working out where to wrap and what to do, and you're going to find that it's going to be harder to find, like to give you measurements when you're using packaging. It is all just about, you know, seeing things differently and seeing how you can cover it. So I hope it's giving you a little bit of inspiration in which to grab some packaging that you've just got lying around and using it and creating something, you know, wonderful from it. So that's what I do hope. So do let me know in the comment section below if I have inspired you guys to do something with some packaging. Okay, so as you can see, there's no sort of what's the word, like pattern to this. I'm just popping on my dimension and just going for it really, and just sort of collaging these bits up, and then like what we did on the front of the book, I'm going to fussy cut out one of those ingredient things, and we'll have that as our sort of focal point image type thing, if that makes sense. Okay, so I am going to put all of these on, so just keep going. Okay, right, and then I'm going to take all of these off like so. Okay, let's see if I can. Normally you just put glue over the top, but these ones come off quite easily, so I don't want to sort of risk it. Okay, there's that one. We've got a little cake here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So just going to get the backing of all of these, and then I've just got another cake and a lollipop, and then I have so on the paper just here it says made with love, so I've cut one of those out, so I'd like to stick that on as well. So yeah, I think that will look nice. Right, last bits. Okay, and then that bit's gonna go just in there, and I think let's have that cake in there, and then that lollipop can go up there. I think that's going to work out quite nicely. So yeah, definitely. Right, okay. I just pop a little bit of glue on there. That's going to go in there. And actually, yeah, I was thinking, do I want it raised or do I want it flat? But no, we'll have it raised. A few more little bits. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go off camera and fussy cut one of those little ingredient lists out, and then I'll come back and we'll finish it off and have a look at what we've created. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back, and I've fussy cut that out. I think I'm going to keep it flat actually. What have I done with it? I've literally, there it is. Yeah, I think I'm going to have it flat because I'm going to have that there, and then I'm going to have this made with love just up above the top of it, because I think that looks quite nice. I love that. It's so simple, isn't it? But yeah, I just think it looks really, really pretty. So let's pop some glue onto this. And let's stick that on just like that. And like I said, I really want this made with love on, so I did fussy cut it out, and I just want that to go over there. Last thing I'm going to do, like what we did with the book, I'm going to put some of these stars on, because these stars just really add that little bit of bling to it. So yeah, I'm just going to dot them around just where I sort of think. Not sure how many we're going to do yet, but we're just going to go for it, guys. Actually, don't want, I want one in there, just peeking through. The thing is though, we need an odd number. Okay, one there, and I think one more, just in there, yeah. Oh, how lovely is that? I'm not going to add any doodling to this one, just because I don't feel like we need to for the front of it. It's too pretty, and I just love all the pastel colours to it. I mean, how nice is that? This was packaging, guys, like literally however long it's taken me, about an hour, 2 hours, I don't know, it's however long it's taken me. This was started off as packaging. I mean, how amazing is that? Do you know what, I'm gonna have to glue that down, because that is just going to end up breaking off, and we don't want that to happen. And you know, I actually think my friend will love it. I hope she does. But yeah, so when we open it up, because I did use double-sided tape, this should be stuck perfectly. It should be fine. So there we go. I mean, it is adhered on. We're not going to be able to take that off unless you rip it, so which is cool. Inside of it, we've got our 2 tuck spots here. So if I just like that, so we can put receipts in, we can put whatever, little notes or anything in it. Then when you open it up, you've got your 2 little what do you call it, post-it notes, and then you've got a little book. Now this little book, you don't have to have this as a recipe folder, it's just because of what I've used, but I love this. Do you know what, I need my husband to, I might ask my husband to order another Blu-ray or something off Amazon, just so, or a book, just so that I can have the packaging, because I think these are going to be, they make amazing presents. And now I've made my first one, hopefully they will just be better and better, won't they? So it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to tie that around. Definitely needs to have the ribbon as the closure, but yeah, chuffed a bits with it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and you enjoyed the last video showing the process of me making this. But yeah, I'm chuffed to bits with it. My gloves keep falling down. But yeah, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with it. I think it's just turned out beautifully. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this video, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you again in another video very, very soon. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.